everyone. Oh, excuse me. So we have blue sky. It's very, very rainy the other day. I'm not quite sure how long this live is going to be because I just realized my device is at 19% battery. Hello. Welcome to the live. We have beautiful sunny skies this evening. Hello. Some beautiful blue sky this evening. And a lovely relaxing moment or two with the lapping water. And there's a couple of birds around too that are chirping nicely. Hello, hello. Thanks everybody for joining. I thought I would share some of the lovely blue sky that came out this afternoon. Mohammed, hello. Thanks everyone for joining. I have mostly done impromptu lives and I'm never quite sure what time of day is good, but thank you for everybody for joining. This is, oh, thank you for everybody for joining. That's awesome. This is Pacific Ocean, and I'm on Haida, Gwaii. This is an inlet, actually. And there's a Hecate Strait separates Haida, Gwaii from BC mainland, and Prince Rupert is where the ferry departs from to come here, or you can fly in. Captain Hindsight. It does, from this angle, it does look like a lake. It is not. Actually, if you Google map it or Apple Maps and look for Skidegate, you can see the I guess it would be called an inlet. Haida Gwaii, from what I can tell, is made up of various pieces of islands, but this particular divide is an inlet, and I think actually where I'm pointing to is where the ferry goes over for Sandspit. We were there this afternoon, and actually I have some footage to upload of Sandspit. I did do a live when I had a little bit of cell service. So you can check that out. I think I've already posted that. Yes, it is very pretty. BC West Coast is, doesn't really matter what kind of weather, it always looks pretty. But the water is cold. You need a wetsuit if you want to go in. There was a live I did yesterday, and I walked further down to the left there to get a little bit better of a vantage point. So if you're interested in seeing that, that's on my channel. Of course, my channel is Cats North of 65, and that stands for 65 degrees latitude in the Northwest Territories. So we're here on holiday. So if you're curious about where we live in the Northwest Territories, please check out my channel and follow my channel, and you'll get to see more of what life is like there throughout various portions of the year. I am Canadian, yes. And this is Haida Gwaii's part of BC. Yeah, I like visiting cities, well, particularly like Vancouver and Edmonton, but really I can only do it for a couple of days before the traffic noises in particular get to me, and I want to go rural again, go back to the small towns. We're staying actually at a place that's just off the main road here, and it can get quite busy. I've actually heard more sirens here than I have at home. Back home, generally the fire truck only sounds its siren for Canada Day and the Santa Claus parade. And when it goes off otherwise, we're like, what the heck? What's going on? I don't sound Canadian. My voice is actually recovering from an illness, so that might be why. But I actually grew up with an English grandmother, or a British grandmother, I guess. It is English. She is English, was English, but that sounds like English Canadian, and she was British. So I might have a slight accent from her, and maybe it sounds a little different because of that. I hadn't really thought about it. Prince Edward Island is very pretty. I haven't been to Toronto. Don't really have any want to go to Toronto. Far too busy for my liking. I love the sound of the waves and sound of the breeze, minus the traffic, and the birds when they decide to come out and talk to each other. I find it very relaxing with the waves, and which is probably why I have posted quite a few relaxation moments with that as the focus. Lake District. I don't actually think I visited the Lake District. I was in London for a couple of days and went to visit my great aunt along the coast, and to a couple of places in Scotland, mostly in the Highlands. The Lake District would probably be very similar to the Interlake District or the Interlake, I should say, in Manitoba. And right now they've got a lot of wildfires. Yeah, the Highlands are very pretty. I got to visit Inverness for a little bit, Perth. My family lived in St. Fillan's for a little bit, way back when, and so I got to see that a little bit, but I'd like to spend more time there. My grandfather had worked on a hydro project in the mountains behind the village of St. Fillan's, so I'd like to go back and spend some more time there. Yes, Inverness was, of course, checking out Loch Ness and walking around the ruins, and I did that before it was developed more for tourists. There wasn't a big glass building for tourists when I first went there. Um, I was trying to actually remember which, oh, Mull, the Isle of Mull. That's where I visited. I went camping. Um, it was a campsite that was overlooking the ocean, actually. I don't think it was a lake. I think it was the ocean. And it was just beautiful to be able to camp by a ocean side and these gigantic rocks. It was a unique experience. Hi, Rosebud. Thanks for joining in. Thanks everybody for joining in. I really appreciate it, especially well, newcomers and return viewers alike. And I don't know if you've all been on when I said before, but if any of you are interested in life in Northwest Territories, where we live, which is higher than Yellowknife, if you want to Google map that, favorite my channel, and I have posted several lives, many shorts. And as the seasons change, I will be posting more and more when we get back home too. The light will start changing, and we will start getting our first dusting of snow in early September. And then the winter road will open about December 22nd. Which will allow us to connect with the all-season road, which only goes as far as Toledo, which you can also find on Apple Maps if you're curious. And that will take us to be able to drive to Fort Simpson and then on to Hay River. And if we want to go up to Yellowknife, drive the 6 hours up to Yellowknife. Otherwise, we connect with the road to Alberta. Where am I right now? This is, I'm on Haida, Gwaii. This is the Pacific Ocean. And I actually had to look at Apple Maps. This is an inlet, and the part of the ocean that take an 8-hour ferry from Prince Rupert, and you cross Hecate Strait to get to Haida, Gwaii. And this is, I think, the most sun we've had, blue sky we've had this time around. The last time it was pretty much blue sky almost the entire time we were here, which is very odd because it's not usually very sunny here. But it's part of the rainforest, as is Ucluelet and Tofino, so it gets a lot of rain. Cool. Thanks, Captain, for subscribing. That's cool. I'll see you later. My husband keeps telling me not to refer to a list of, things I'd like to do or where I'd like to go as a bucket list. He keeps reminding me the bucket list is for if you're dying, and one hopes none of you are impending dying. So um I don't remember how old that movie is either, but the to-do list of things to see. I'm not looking at where I'm pointing the camera for a moment. Just gonna give a little bit of an expanded view here. We did a little bit of berry picking from bushes, not here, but where we were across at Sandspit, which will go well with some ice cream later. And we bought some lovely whitefish yesterday. It was a huge fillet, so we will have the rest of that for supper tonight. And my device is down to 10%, so when it gets a little bit lower, I will have to say goodbye till tomorrow. I'm not quite sure why this is mowed. There must be a reason down there. I just haven't gone to explore. The humidity here is a lot higher. Oops, I'll avoid that. Than what I'm used to at home. And that's because it's the rainforest. But at home for a bit, it was about 25% humidity. And here, it's been about 88. Actually, yesterday it got as high as 98% humidity. So this is a helipad, which is their air ambulance. And there's a boat launch on the other side of it. And a lot of boats come and anchor for however long. Well, that's a really pretty viewpoint. All the misty mountains over there. So part of what I posted in May was our river ice breakup. And I got ill for a good portion of that. And I posted some shorts that my husband took of when the river ice broke up. And our region relies on summer barges or the winter, well, shouldn't say or, it should be and, but last summer and a half, the Mackenzie River was too low and we weren't able to get any barges. I think we missed 2 the summer before, and last year we had nothing for barges, so it meant that we've solely had to rely on the winter road freight, which includes housing fuel, vehicle fuel, aviation fuel, building supplies, groceries, So it's the cheapest method to bring anything in. Otherwise, it's air freight, which is really expensive. Very pretty view from here. So we'll see what the weather ends up being like tomorrow. Hopefully it's fairly nice. We are on a boat tour. I'm just gonna walk backwards here. So this, by the way, is opposite me. Hello. There has been a lot of eagles landing in this tree over the last couple of days. And I just heard somebody in there. I can't see anything. BC has massive trees. At home, we're not at the tree line quite yet. We still have we have smaller trees, thinner trunks, and shorter. It's a nice view too. So my husband and I have loads of allergies on top of celiac. So we picked up a bunch of snacks for tomorrow because we are not going to be able to eat the it's not a bagged lunch. I think they are going to be doing a cookout, but we won't be able to eat it, so I'll have to bring our own. They are trying to cater to allergies, but it's very hard to accommodate a lot of allergies. So, and cross-contamination is a particular issue. And if anybody has, any of you have experienced that, you'll know what I'm talking about. I am down to 6% now on my device. I'm gonna have to go charge it. So I am going to end this live shortly, and then I will put it up on my channel. So if anybody has some last minute questions before I go, and if you're curious about other footage while we've been here, or viewpoints and whatnot from back where we live, please check out my channel. And if you want notifications of any further lives or other videos I will be posting kind of thing, please do consider subscribing. Thanks very much to everybody who came to join in this live. And I hope everybody liked the view as much as I did. Depending on what time zone or country that you're in, I hope everybody has a good night, or good morning, good evening. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. See you next time.